It's time to start forgiving. This one we'll have to work on together. It's Grateful Monday, and guess who's hosting Wheel of Fortune?
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Monday, the start of a brand new week, full of possibilities and opportunities. It is December 9th already. I hope you're on that shopping. 2019, it's day 88 of Gotta Get on Ellen. I have a house guest. That's right, I have a house guest. I'm probably keeping her awake right now because I'm very loud. So my friend Libby is spending the next couple of days here. She's recovering from knee replacement surgery, and I have known Libby since high school. I have pictures of us together at on our senior trip in Florida in our little teeny tiny bikinis when we thought that we were so fat. So we have been friends, obviously, a very long time. And I have to give her credit. She must have been listening to my podcast last week because she brought me some presents, including a fantastic holiday mug. I'm going to post a picture of it. Don't worry. It's super cute. But exactly what I was talking about last week of finding something very simple to love up on through this holiday season. I suggested a mug because it's simple, fairly cheap, and something you use every day, some people all day. So I think that a mug is a perfect thing to just kind of appreciate and to, honestly just adore, just like love looking at it, love drinking from it. And I think it will start to show you of what I've been trying to tell you all year, that it really is the small things. And the more you are grateful for the simple things, the more you will find to be grateful for, and the more you will be grateful for everything in your life. So, with that said, it is Grateful Monday. And you know what we do on Grateful Mondays. I go through my list of my grateful items from the previous week. So, some of the things I have chosen for this week is Books. I finished the Trent Shelton book, The Greatest You. I have started on Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. I am almost finished that. And then I think I'm going to start on, I think I'm going to squeeze a novel in. I just, too many self-helps altogether just kind of start running together in my brain. So I think I will find a novel. I don't think I have anything on hold right now at the library, but I will find something. But then I have at least 4 more self-help books that I purchased after my conference, just waiting to be devoured. Other things that I've been grateful for this week, giving Tucker the unicorn from my desk when I finally cleaned the desk off, and just watching her enjoy that toy. It's just, brings me joy to see her joyful. Another thing, I pushed myself to do 45 seconds on all 3 planks. I started a new workout regimen. And honestly, it's much easier than my old workout regimen. So I'm thinking that I have to revamp it. But part of the routine is to do 3 30-second planks. And, sometimes I'm feeling a plank and sometimes I am just not feeling a plank. So when I was doing the 30 seconds, I'm like, you know what? I think I can do another 15. And I did it all 3 times. Yay me, right? Yay me. This week also, my nails, they look awesome, if I don't say so myself. And I did them myself. I don't need to spend a ton of money at a nail salon. I can paint my own nails, as can you. It depends on the shape of your nails. If you do get the artificial nails or whatever, yes, you can do them yourself, but I don't recommend it. So I'm going to just stare at my nails. I love freshly polished nails. It's just another thing, that small thing brings me joy. Santa was in town. He drove past our house on Friday. Very, very exciting. My town really does it up. I mean, they really, really decorate the truck, and Santa's right there on top, and they're playing the Christmas music, and the sirens are going, and somebody's jumping off the truck to hand out candy canes, and it's really just, it's so cool. I just love that they do that. And I think I had posted some pictures on the Hopefulist page of when he came by. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out, check it out. And finally, the thing that was pretty cool over the weekend is it was the big Christmas parade. I know that I talked about that. It's always a big day for us here, and we love it. And we had a great time as usual. But I made some new friends at the bar, and I just want to tell you, like, how easy it can be to make new friends if it's something that you have a little bit of trouble with. You know, you got to be a little outgoing or push yourself to be a little outgoing. When we had gotten to the place that we were going to hang out during the parade, the infamous Porthole Cafe on Long Beach Island, we got there about, I think maybe it was 11:30. Parade starts at 1. Already, every table in the place taken, every seat at the bar taken. So we kind of squeezed in a little area to order some drinks from when we were standing around, and the one woman, was sitting next to where I was standing, and she seemed nice, so I started chatting up with her a little bit. I asked her if she was there for the duration. She's like, yeah, I'm waiting for my friends, and but, we're going to go out and watch the parade, but that's not till, 1. I'm like, oh, no, that's good. Well, we can take over your seats. She's like, they're yours. Don't worry about it. I got you covered. I will not get up for anybody else but you. I'm like, yes. And then I had on this little jingle bell necklace because, I was all decked out. I had my Rudolph sweater on, and I had a hat, and I had my red shoes on, and I was, feeling the Christmas spirit, as you should during parade day, right? It's Christmas parade. You dress up for it. And she's like, yeah, I didn't wear anything. I'm feeling a little left out. I'm like, well, here, take my jingle bell necklace. I'm like, it was $1. Don't worry about it. And I didn't even pay for it, honestly. Somebody from my book club gave them out when we were doing our little tree competition thing. And she's like, no. I'm like, seriously, just take it. Just take it. Now she loves me, of course. But her husband was like, all right, now give her $1. I'm like, nope, give me your seat. We're good to go. So then her friends got there, so I was introduced to her friends. And, we were really chatty by the end of the day. And, I'm a little bit of a smartass. I don't know if you know this about me. A little bit of a smartass. But, I'm just trying to be funny most of the time. And I was just saying, weird things or whatever. I don't even remember what I was saying. But at one point, the woman, her name was Beth, that I gave the necklace to. She was like, I don't know who you are, but we're going to have to hang out this summer. I'm like, I know, because I'm super fun, right? And another interesting part is my cousin Jim was with us. And I guess him and his daughter are still a little annoyed with me because Olivia was showing off her new Christmas pajamas to me on Thanksgiving when we were there. And they're just black and red plaid. And, he said they were bought from the holiday collection at whatever store it was, Abercrombie, or I don't know. One of those hip, cool kid stores. So I wish you could have just seen me doing my little, I was like putting my hand down, like the cool hip, what all the cool kids are going to. One day I'll do video. So I just looked at her and I said, that's not Christmas. Like, red and black plaid does not signify Christmas to me. Red and green plaid would signify Christmas to me. She's like, but it's Christmassy. I'm like, no, it's not. It's fall-y. It's plaid. So I guess Jim saw somebody at the bar that was also wearing red and black plaid. And he, selling me out, throwing me under the bus, says, oh, my cousin Wendy will say that. That's not Christmassy. So I was talking to my new friend, Beth, and all of a sudden I feel a poke in my back, and I kind of ignored it at first because I figured it was Jim or whatever, and I was in the middle of a conversation. Well, like 4 super hard pokes later, I finally turned, I'm like, what? And he's like, tell her that's not Christmassy, what she's wearing. And I went, that's not Christmassy. So I got into this conversation with that woman, and like towards the end, I said, "I'm just like, okay, well, what's your name?" And she's like, "Leanne." I'm like, and all of a sudden, it just rang a bell. I was like, "Leanne." I'm like, "Leanne, I think we are Facebook friends." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? We met at the Beach Haven West gathering last summer. We were chatting." She's like, "Oh my God, yeah." She's like, "You look so different." I'm like, "Do I?" She's like, "Your hair's so long." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was shorter than I don't know." But that was pretty funny. And let me tell you, she's got a poke on her. She really was poking me. Because I had said to Jimmy, I'm like, "Did you poke me the first couple times?" He goes, "I didn't poke you at all. I know better than to poke." Because that's when I turned around. I'm like, "Would you stop poking me?" It's very rude to poke people. I think it's very rude. I'm just saying. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. So that was some of the fun and shenanigans that went on at the Christmas parade. And I did hang out with my new friend Beth and her friends quite a bit because when, as usual, Joe would stay back and watch the seats at the Porthole while Jim and I went out and watched a little bit of the parade. And so I was hanging out with them a little bit out there as well. So, and then my friends Steve and Mary were out there, and Skip and Lynn. And we all went back to Steve and Mary's for a little gathering after the parade. And then I saw my friends Dana and Rocco. It was just a great day. Long day, tiring day. Maybe had a little too many adult beverages. We kind of planned for that on Christmas parade day. It's kind of okay. So it was a very, very good time. So that was one of the things that I was most grateful for, was to make a new friend. Now, I'm assuming since we didn't exchange numbers or anything like that, we will just have to run into each other again someday. But mission accomplished at getting a seat for the Christmas parade at the Porthole, which is very hard to finagle. Very, very, very hard. So 3 weeks until the end of the year. How are you going to finish? I'm going to be harping on this for the next 3 weeks because I want you to finish strong. Do not coast into the new year. Be the very best you possible. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you do. Just do your very best. You're going to feel different. You're going to feel different. The job well done. When you give something your all, you're so much more proud. You have such a better feeling of accomplishment. And, then you can't make any excuses. You're like, well, I was kind of off my game. I kind of didn't really put my whole heart into it. Do it. Put your whole heart into everything you do for the rest of this year. I'm telling you, you will feel the difference. Trust me on this one. A little bit of entertainment news. We've got some Wheel of Fortune news. Apparently, Pat Sajak had to have some emergency surgery. So guess who is hosting for the next 3 weeks? She's going to finish out her year strong. That's right. It's Vanna White. She's going to do it all for the next 3 weeks. So we still haven't found something to watch on television at 7:30 because they took off our beloved Big Bang Theory. We're still very, very upset. The show finally goes off the air, and then they take off the reruns too. Doesn't make any sense to me. I'm very confused. So we will check it out. Not tonight because my house guest and I have a gathering to go to. Very excited about that. That's what I made my sweet treats for. I made some of my candy cane fudge over the weekend, and I posted a picture of it last night, and that will go on to the topic that I posted for today. Just one more thing I wanted to point out before I go on to the topic, which is the group page. The group page is a rockin'. So thank you all for sharing all of your pictures and your sayings and your quotes. I love it. If you are not a member of the group page, just go to groups, search for the Hopefulist, and ask to join. I will immediately approve it. That's the only way that it's set up. That's the way that it's set up. You have to ask, and then I approve it. Sometimes I don't even have to approve it. Sometimes it just automatically goes in, but then sometimes I do. Facebook is funny that way. So just ask to join the group, and I will immediately approve it. And then everybody is sharing their wisdom and their joy of life and their positive outlooks, and I love it. So keep it coming. Even Jim, my cousin, contributed to the group page last night. Congratulations, Jim. I'm very, very proud. So now I will move on to the topic, which is what